We now have the Florida Attorney General opening up his own investigation into the Fauci files, let's call it. If you were Attorney General, would you do something similar?
100%. I said this yesterday. I put it on social media. Dr. Fauci is in a world of hurt right now, and I don't think people realize, first of all, the blanket pardon that President Biden issued on behalf of Fauci to pardon him from all crimes was so generic and overbroad that if it were properly challenged in court, I do not think it would pass constitutional muster. Pardons were meant for specific crimes, and the pardon should actually contemplate a specific crime. You can't just have a blanket pardon, which is a get out of jail free card, and it just be blanket. That basically removes all accountability from our government. If our federal government, at least, if the governor or the president can come in and just issue blanket pardons for everybody who once served in his administration, then you remove all accountability. You remove the answerability to the public. So that pardon is subject to constitutional challenge in the first place. In the second place, a federal pardon does not absolve somebody like Fauci from accountability to the states. There is state accountability. There are state laws on the books that can be pursued against Fauci. If you violated state law, state criminal law, we're going to get you. You're going to be held accountable. So I think Fauci's in a world of hurt. He shouldn't have even been invoking the Fifth Amendment because I thought he had a pardon, right? So this whole notion that he can just sit there and say, I plead the Fifth. Well, wait a second. You had a pardon.
What color tie are you wearing?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color is the carpet in front of you?
Those who invoke the Fifth Amendment in those contexts don't understand what the Fifth Amendment does. It prevents self-incrimination, but if you can't be held accountable at the federal level for anything that you say, then the Fifth Amendment doesn't apply. Senator Hawley did a very, very good job in his examination. I reviewed his examination a couple times. I thought he did a very, very good job of holding Fauci to task and explaining to him what the Fifth Amendment actually stands for. So absolutely, as AG, I applaud the Florida AG. I absolutely would. We currently have an AG in Rob Bonta here in California that looks the other way on everything. He looks the other way on crime. He looks the other way on waste, fraud, and abuse, the corruption that we're seeing. He looks the other way on everything. So I don't expect him to actually step up and do the right thing as it relates to Fauci.
Something which I had not seen before, which was that Dr. Fauci had used government employees and government time to go after awards and money on his behalf, which was kind of stunning. So I don't know. Where's the witch hunt in that happened?
I do wish, in many respects, the Trump administration would be much more aggressive. I think it would restore confidence in the American people in our systems. I think when people get a pass or when government officials who can hold wrongdoers accountable look the other way, it really undermines the confidence of the American people in our systems and in our government leaders. So I do wish there was some accountability there. I think having a Senate hearing where basically a witness gets cross-examined is not enough. We need to see investigations. We need to see charges brought. We need to see prosecutions. And so, yeah, absolutely. An abuse of federal resources like that for one's own personal gain is absolutely illegal and it should be pursued.